And then the last thing we're going to talk about is, once you have that installed, once you have it configured, you do have to manage Replicator. So some of this, we've provided a bunch of screens for you that'll help you manage the product. Okay, so like we're talking about, Replicator is going to, after it's all configured, it's going to automatically capture changes that you're going to make and replicate to the other web application. Now, what you need to know as an administrator is you want to know the health of your replication network, and you want to maintain that health and make sure that everything's running along smoothly. Okay. Now, to do that, we've created several monitor pages, which we're going to take a look at next. Switch to my last video. Okay. Okay. So again, everything is in Central Admin. So under Application Management, you're going to go to find our Replicator options again. We'll scroll down here, and you're going to click on Monitor Replication. Okay. And once you're here, you're going to bring that, you'll see there's a tabbed view that comes up. These are all the pages that you can use to find out what's going on with the Replicator. So the first tab, the Summary tab, is a list of all the KPIs. Each of these KPIs you can click on to get further information. Okay, so each of these that you click on will bring up a status of what that KPI represents. So the KPIs will change colors based on the health. So green is good, yellow is a warning, and red is an item that needs your attention. The Working tab is what's going to tell you what Replicator is working on right now. Okay. It'll show you the replication engines you have running on the farm. Okay, and you'll see green check marks here. You'll also see if there's any active threads. If there's no active threads showing, that means that either there's no work to do or there may be a problem. So there should be threads coming in and out of here as Replicator works on the items in your system. But if you have no active work, then this will be empty. Okay. The next tab is Transfers. This Transfers tab shows you all of the inbound traffic to this farm from other farms. So it'll give you a listing of packages, and beside each of those packages you'll have a status, and it'll actually show you a percentage of how much it's downloaded for that particular package. Now the Packages tab is where you're going to see a complete listing of all your packages, inbound and outbound. It also gives you the ability at the top here to do filtering on direction, local status, the global status, and some of the other common filters that you would use whenever you're trying to find a package. Okay. He also gives you the listing of all of these packages, and you can actually click on the package to get more details of what's in that particular package. Okay. The History tab is a general overview of everything that's going on inbound and outbound on this particular farm within the last 24 hours, last hour, last 6 hours. So it gives you a good idea of statistically of what's going on in your system. So for example, you can see under last processed that 14 minutes ago was the last package processed. On inbound, it was 16 minutes. Okay. Right. It also gives you a listing of how many packages completed, how many are in a warning state, and how many are errors. Yeah. And if you click any of these links, you'll notice that these are links. If you click these, it'll actually bring up a packages view filtered with just those packages in that status for that web application. Okay. You also get some local statistics, basically of how much data has been transferred outbound and how much data has been transferred inbound. That's really a lifetime total of how much data has gone in and out. And it'll be for each web application. If you have more than one web application on your farm, you'll see multiple listings here. Okay. Further down, you're also going to see that we have some details on disk space. So it'll show you for a particular web application how much package data is on the file system, and if there's any data in the cache, how much data is being used in the cache. Okay. And then under server system statistics, it'll give you some basics like the memory in use and, again, how much disk space is available total for the system. Last tab is conflicts tab. Now, conflict in Replicator is really whenever you have, for example, an older file coming in to your source or destination, and it tries to apply, but there's actually a newer file in that list on the source or destination, conflict is going to get raised. So if, depending on how your settings are set up, it's actually going to give you the opportunity to manually resolve that conflict, or if you have the automated option selected, you won't see anything in this view. This view's been given for administrators so that they have a chance to act on those conflicts in case the user is gone from the company or on vacation. You know, any of those conflicts will show up here, and you'll have a chance to act on the conflict. So that's all the monitor replication pages. Now, that's not all there is to monitoring Replicator, but that's a good overview.